What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are back on the Hive playing some Treasure Wars, doing a voiceover. But before we get into the content, I do want to say that there are a few of you, not a lot, but a few of you guys who are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure if you guys enjoy the content and you watch my content and you just like it, make sure to subscribe so you stay notified when I post. And I'm not going to go too much more in depth on that. Let's get straight into the content. And this video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be me sharing my opinions as to why I think Treasure Wars is better than Skywars. This is going to be specific to the Hive, but I will mention some other servers like Nether Games, and I'll bring in some other things, but I'm basically just talking about the Hive. The reason why I think Treasure Wars is better than Skywars, I'll give you guys a few reasons, but one of the main reasons, and this is going to be a little bit counterintuitive, so stick with me, but it's because I think Treasure Wars has the most potential to grow. Now, I know this seems stupid because okay, well, what about Treasure Wars right now? Now, I do think Treasure Wars right now is still better than Skywars, but I also think that Treasure Wars has the most potential to just be a better game than Skywars. This is because I feel like Skywars on the Hive is already at a point where you can't update it anymore. I mean, there's so many features already. You got the diamond ore, the emerald ore, the redstone ore, you got the knockback Nemo, you have the mystery chest at the spawn, you have all these different things, the poison boombox, frozen boom, all these different things. What more are you gonna add to the game? Like Skywars to me seems like it's already maxed out. Like what more could you ask, the Hive to do with it? Honestly, I think there's too many features. In contrast, I think that Treasure Wars doesn't have enough features. If you compare it to Hypixel, which is, arguably the best, Bedwars Treasure Wars server, think about all the features that they have on there that we do not have. Now, I'm not saying that we need to copy Hypixel. We're not Nether Games. The Hive server is definitely not gonna, completely copy Hypixel, but there are features that we just do not have that I think would be awesome to add. For instance, something like a ladder or a water bucket, obsidian, stuff like that. Just small things, that aren't gonna completely change the game, but they're gonna make it just a little bit easier, having a water bucket or a ladder so you don't take fall damage, having obsidian so that not every time, you use a block breaker, it explodes your entire base protection. There are features I think that they shouldn't add, like fireballs. I think that I like snowballs, so if I have to choose one, I'll pick snowballs over fireballs. Just other things like enchanting your armor, enchanting your sword. I don't think that we need that either because we have full diamond armor and stuff like that, but there's still a lot of features that Treasure Wars can implement that could make it so much better. But if we're going to talk about Treasure Wars right now, not the potential that it could have, even though that is a factor, if we're talking about Treasure Wars right now, I like it better just because there's just more to it. On Skywars, you basically just play offense the whole time. Your sole objective is to just kill everyone. You're on offense the entire time. You might play a little bit defensively, but you're still playing offense. You're still trying to kill someone, in the game, obviously. But on Treasure Wars, you play offense and you play defense. And this is because you have a base. You have a treasure you're protecting, and then you have to also destroy their treasure. This makes it so you play the game in two different ways. It's kind of like football. You have offense and you have defense, and it's just both of them are equally entertaining, equally fun. It just makes the game just play out a little bit differently. This helps break up the monotonous, repetitive, just doing the same thing over again, because I feel like Skywars, even more so than Treasure Wars, is super repetitive. I think this is because the Skywars games are so much shorter. You spawn in the game, you break the chest or whatever you do, you mine some redstone, you speed bridge over to the spawn, you get, you open up some ender chests, get some good gear, and then you kill everyone. That's what you do every single game. Now, I know that some people, do traps and stuff, and, some games play out differently, but that's pretty much the premise of the game. And because the games are so much shorter, especially if you die, it makes it so you do that more often. You play more games within an hour, and then you do the same thing over and over again a lot. Whereas in Treasure Wars, yeah, it's repetitive. You get the gold, you put a little bit of base protection, you go over to your diamond generator, break the other person's treasure, go to spawn, go to the middle, get all the emeralds. But it's different because the games are so much longer that you don't do that as often. If you survive the whole game, it'll be like a 10, 15, 20 minute game. And then, you do that same motion less times in an hour, and it feels just less repetitive because of that reason. And going back to, playing offense and defense, because of this reason, every game plays out differently. If everyone has a huge base protection, I mean, it's going to be so much different than if they have no base protection. Every game is going to be slightly different based on, are you going up, a 2 team, or are you going up against people who, it's just You guys know what I mean. I don't really need to explain it. Treasure Wars just has more variables that makes it so not every single game is the same thing. Skywars is specifically just PvP. You know, it's RNG and then it's PvP. Whereas on Treasure Wars, you don't have to do a lot of PvP and you can win the game. If you can just break everyone's treasure and then just, you know, do some snowball things, do some, you know, some clutches, it's just the way it works. For instance, I've been doing a lot of trick shots lately. If you guys have not followed my TikTok, make sure to go follow me because I post on there pretty much daily. And I've been doing a lot more things where, you know, I'm not trying to just win the game. I'm trying to do these crazy things. And, you know, that's stuff that you can't really do on Skywars just because the sole objective of Skywars is to kill people. Whereas on Treasure Wars, you know, it's to break their bed and kill them. And there's just so many other factors to it. I would love, absolutely love it if you guys left your comments down below to just start a conversation. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys agree with what I said, if you guys don't. I really, you know, I respond to every comment. So if we just have a conversation going on in the comment section, I would love that. So just make sure to leave a comment on your opinions. And thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video and you like the content on my channel, make sure to leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. And remember to join the subscriber club because it's so much cooler than not being subscribed because you can get notified when I upload. And with that being said, have a safe and enjoyable rest of your day, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.